I'm established, 100 carats, I'm a name, run the Alice, I'm a natural, I'm a ray.
I'm a savage, I'm an asshole, I'm a king. Shimmy ya, shimmy ya, shimmy ya, rock. You can tell your nigga he can meet me outside. You can babysit him when I leave him outside. Ain't no other love like the one.
Okay guys, so I'm going to start this out by, I guess, doing my hair. So this is my first time doing like this braid out, twist out thing. And on some of the pieces in the front where like my curl pattern is loose because I like straighten my hair so much, I did have like perm rods at the ends, but when I went out today, I did take them out. So this is the moment of truth. I'm so nervous. Ugh. And yeah, so the combination of the products I use is flaking up a bit. I'm just going to rub this oil on my hair. Okay, so first I'm going to talk about clearing up my skin with like natural products and me just switching over to natural stuff. So, oh my god, my guinea pigs. Oh my god, this one is so, look at that one, is so pretty. So I'm going to talk about clearing up my skin with natural products. And at first I was using brands like Murad and Clinique and Boscia, and those brands were working great, and I'm not knocking those brands, they're all great brands, but they just seemed like temporary fixes. I was still having not really bad breakouts, but I was experiencing like breakouts like every week on a weekly basis, and I would use these products and incorporate new products, and it seemed like they would clear my skin up for maybe like a day or two, and then I would just continue to break out. So just because something is fancy and expensive don't mean it's gonna work. And at the same time, I also want to say that everything doesn't work for everyone. So if you like any of those brands, just because they work for you don't necessarily mean they're gonna work for me or someone else. So with that said, I just decided to switch to some more natural products. So I bought myself some black soap, and I did buy the Shea Moisture black soap and their Shea butter, but everyone knows that Shea Moisture is currently canceled. So I don't have the stuff to actually show you guys, so I'm not going to continue to like promote them at the moment. You can get like black soap and Shea butter from like a hair store, like beauty supply store, at Whole Foods, so like a farmer's market type of store, or like places like that. But since I've switched to those products, I have noticed that my breakouts have subsided. I've also been increasing my water intake, been drinking at least, what, 64 ounces a day, and so far I've been noticing like a great difference. I'm not having as many breakouts, and now I'm just working on clearing up my dark spots. And with the Shea butter, it's like my dark spots are fading very quickly. I also use vitamin E oil capsules, which I didn't bring up here to show you guys either, but no worries. Closer to like maybe the end of June or July, once my skin really like clears a bit more from these like dark spots and stuff, then I'll be ready to do like a skincare routine for you guys. I've also been drinking a lot of matcha tea, which I'm a big like coffee person. I've always been a big coffee person, but I've been trying to drink like more like just black coffee with no sweeteners, no cream, none of that, which, you know, I've gotten used to it, but it gets old really quickly. So I've been drinking different teas and stuff, and I like green tea a lot. And then I started doing my research, and I found that matcha tea is actually way better for you than green tea. Basically, like 10 cups of green tea is 1 cup of matcha. The matcha I've been drinking is from the Matcha Reserve, and this is the blueberry flavor. And matcha has like a lot of good benefits to it. It gives you energy, it helps you relax. It can be like a detox and help with weight loss too, if that's what you're interested in. But most importantly for me, it detoxes your skin as well. And I think that the combination of drinking the water, drinking the matcha, using natural products on my face has been really helpful. I even got the Matcha Reserves like mud mask, and I use this only like once a week. Like on my Friday nights when I'm like in the house not going to do anything, I just wear this mask for about 15 to 30 minutes. And after I wear, I notice that my skin is super bright, and it kind of pulls out the impurities. Basically, the combination of everything I told you guys and those vitamin E oil capsules, which also have aloe vera in them, have really helped my skin. So I will list everything I just mentioned down below for you guys, but no worries, I will have a skincare routine video coming super soon too. So let's see, I'm almost done with this side, and this is turning out very pretty. I hate that whatever product, you know, causes the flaking, like I really hate that it did that. But I think my hair looks so good that, you know, kind of, you know, outweighs the negative side of the flaking. So that is how it is looking. The bottoms could be a bit better. They are a bit frizzy, but like I said, it was my first time trying it. So, you know, we're just gonna kind of roll with it. And I'm about to take down the other side off camera so we can speed up this get ready with me. So I'm just grabbing my Eco Styler gel. You guys know this is what I always use to smooth out my edges. I used to use more like pomade type products, but they just don't have like the same hold that a gel has. My boyfriend sees me, he's gonna be like, damn babe, you got the curls. Like I already know. So I guess we can go ahead and start on the next topic. So first I'm going to talk about my car accident. It just kind of took me out for a few days and I still feel like I'm recuperating from it because I just had an accident in her truck. And I was telling you guys on my vlog channel, if you watch my vlogs, that I had to pay to get her car fixed because it was a brand new truck. It was her brand new truck and I wrecked it. And so for me to have to get that fixed, which was like 800 or 900 something bucks, almost $1,000, for us to turn around and get into an accident again, it's in that same truck, it's just like, what? Like, what is going on? So mom was like, she's getting rid of that truck because as long as she had her old truck, she said nothing like that ever happened. You know, I'm just thankful that it didn't go any other way than what it went. The guys that did it, they said that the guy that was driving fell asleep. Their father had passed away that morning or something, and they had been up all night and they were just exhausted. I'm just thankful that, you know, it didn't turn out worse than what it was and that like everyone's okay. Okay guys, so I'm seeing now like when I add this Eco Styler gel to my hair, it's like turning white immediately. And so whatever I use, that little curly Q's moisturizer to lock in my curls, I think that's what made it flake, because now I'm seeing a little bit like of residue like here and there. So you know, I'm definitely not gonna switch out my Eco Styler because it's like a holy grail product for me. So I'm definitely going to switch out that like curl elixir moisturizer thing to maybe something else by another brand to see how that works. So I'm just going to go ahead and tie my scarf. Okay, so first I'm going to do my brows, and I'm grabbing my Anastasia Brow Definer. I'm going to brush my brows out like so. But yeah, so the officer was being so rude, like, he was kind of raising his voice at my mom and telling her like our impact on our car from where the guy hit us didn't look that bad, so we couldn't possibly be hurt. And you know, I was terrified because my mom kept kind of grabbing at her chest, and I know she's told me before she's had like issues with like her heart like fluttering and, you know, just feeling uncomfortable in her chest area prior to the accident. So I'm over here seeing her kind of clutching at her chest, and while this officer is like yelling at her, like it took everything in me not to like puff up at the officer and be like, look, back the fuck off my mom, like, you know. I don't know, I didn't know what was going on with her. I think she was just really upset and overwhelmed in the moment, because the ambulance ran some tests and they said like she was okay, like her heart was fine, but she just kept grabbing at it, which was, you know, scaring me. And it didn't help that the officer was like yelling at her, and then she was also like crying and stuff. So I was just like, what in the world? And y'all, when the guy like hit us in that moment, like my heart just sank. I'm like, oh my gosh, like what just happened? I'm thinking like I caused it, and I'm in the passenger seat and I'm like freaking out thinking it was something I did, just because like I said, I had just, you know, did something terrible to her truck just like a month or two ago. And I'm just like, what happened? And like I got out the truck and I almost passed out, so I had to like get back in immediately. I didn't even look at her truck to see what the damage was, like, because I was gonna hit the ground, and I was like, I'm not gonna do anybody any good if I'm passed out, so let me get back in the truck. It was just a crazy experience. I'm like smiling now, not laughing at the situation, but it was just kind of, even in that moment, I just like busted out laughing. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, like, because y'all know, like if y'all watch my vlogs, y'all know how I already feel about, you know, these random crazy things keep happening to me. And I don't know if it's just like a sign from God for me to like slow down or what, but you know, everything happens for a reason. And you know, me and my mom were just thinking like, you know, that maybe that wreck was for us. Maybe it was not for us. Maybe it was for those men that hit us. who were driving on like 0 hours of sleep, who were very distraught about their father. Could have been a wake up for them, like, hey, this is a warning, get it together before you cause a terrible accident or something. You know, everything that happens to us is not necessarily for us. It could be for someone else. So that's, you know, a theory that me and my mom were, you know, talking about. But either way, I'm just glad that no one got hurt, because I know situations like that can end like so terrible. So the next topic that I have written down, which I don't have a lot of topics written down, so I guess I kind of need to slow down a bit, is my like vlog channel. And for those of you guys that don't know, for whatever reason, I do have a vlog channel. And I have been trying to daily vlog. Of course, with the little accident that I had that has like knocked me off my feet for a few days, I have not been vlogging, but I vlogged all last week. I vlogged the week before that. I am in the process of trying to get my own spot, you know, just establish myself in different ways. So I think some of you guys will really appreciate the journey, especially if you're anywhere like near my age, or, you know, trying to boss up too, like I'm trying to boss up. I think you guys will appreciate the journey. Okay, so the moving process for me got slowed all the way down. I was hoping to be in my apartment by now, or at least like preparing to move, but more than likely I won't be moving anytime soon, at least not within the next 2 weeks or so. Maybe I can be moving out closer to like mid-June or end of June, but that's still pretty quick. I wouldn't have any furniture or anything like that. But I do really want to move very soon. I think it's just time. Like, I'm an adult now, you know, my mom's an adult, obviously. My brother is, you know, he's 19, but he's growing into adulthood, and we all have our different ways of doing things, and we're just starting to all develop. And even my mom is like, you know, she's still developing and changing, and, you know, living with other adults is just hard. You can't tell anyone else really what to do. You know, my mom has control over me and my brother, but even she sometimes struggles with us living here. She's just like, oh, when I was living by myself, it was so much easier. You know, that's just with anyone and anything. So I just feel like I've gotten to that place where it's time. I feel like I am kind of rushing it, because I'm just trying to get out, like, out of nowhere. Like 3 months ago, I was finally living at home, and now I'm just like, I have to get out of here. And then my mom has already expressed to me that if the apartment thing doesn't work out, that I can always, you know, come back home. I'm hoping that it will work out. But, you know, you just never know with things like that. So it's been really interesting. I've been like looking at, you know, furniture websites, going to furniture stores, apartment hunting. The apartment that I wanted did not work out for whatever reason. So I've been like doing some more apartment hunting and apartment shopping. And a few people asked me why I don't, you know, vlog when I'm inside doing apartment tours. And that's because like Memphis is so small. Like, Memphis is small, and there's not a lot of apartment complexes here like Dallas or like, you know, Atlanta would have. Like, we have like a distinct group of apartments here, set of apartments, so it would be like super easy for anyone to like figure out where I'm living, and I don't want that to be the case. Even one of the places I went to, like, the girl who showed us the apartment was one of my subscribers, and she didn't tell me that until like after I left the apartments. Like, she showed us the tour, was telling me all the reasons why I should live there, and really just trying to get me to sign the lease the day of, and I just couldn't figure it out. And then the next thing I know, she was like blowing up my phone. She's probably gonna watch this video. Hello, girl. And, you know, it just kind of, no shade to her, but it just freaked me out a bit, because I'm just like, oh my God, like, you know, not that I'm saying my safety is being jeopardized, but, you know, putting yourself out here on camera does and can possibly have consequences. This semester did not go like I thought it was gonna go. It was crap. I didn't do as well as I had hoped, or as well as I thought I was going to do. So I really need to do some summer classes so it doesn't set me like too far behind when I go back to school in the fall. And I'm also going to change my major. I've been a biology major since the beginning of time, y'all, but I finally think I'm going to change it. I did change it this time last summer to education, and then before I went back to school I changed it right back to biology because I realized I was like, yeah, I don't want to do education. I don't think I want to teach. And now I kind of wish I would have kept it as education. I can always switch to education now, but then I'll be in school for like 2 more years. My financial aid or my scholarships run out in May, so everything else would like be having to come out of my pocket. So all of that's in the back of my head, but then I also don't want to keep doing biology just because I don't feel like I'm just not here with it. So I was considering changing to health studies or something like that. I think it's health studies. I can't think right now for whatever reason, but I'm pretty sure it's health studies, and I can still do the occupation that I want to do by switching over to health studies. That way it's still fairly similar to my biology degree that I was pursuing without, like, you know, throwing me too far off track, but will still allow me to do the same things, and I kind of like in the professional world. So I'm about to go ahead and move on to my eyes, I guess. I said that I was going to do my eyes first in the next tutorial that I do, but I lied. So the next thing on my list is talking about YouTube negativity and how YouTube is negative. And then I have a few like subtopics underneath that, so I can stay on like track of what I want to mention. So the first one says unsubscribing to like old people. And I don't mean like old people as old in age, but like old people as in people I've been subscribed to for the longest, that I maybe used to like but don't like anymore. Even some YouTubers that you guys may know and love, like I've either gotten to like meet those people in person through YouTube opportunities or like beauty events and stuff, or like I've gotten to talk to them like via text or, you know, whatever the case is, on Twitter, whatever. And, you know, some of these people who I thought were, you know, really great and putting across this great image are really horrible people in real life. And I don't want to really associate with them. And so, you know, I just feel like sometimes you do have to do like a cleanse of your life. Luckily for me, since they were just like YouTube acquaintances, I have no really connections or ties to them anyway. But I definitely think unsubscribing to them will be like the first step, or maybe like the step that really shows like I'm just done with those people. I'm just over people like that, you know. And then I'm over people who are all about drama, like unnecessary YouTube drama. Like YouTube used to be such a peaceful place for me to come to escape drama, and then every time I get on, like there's something crazy going on in the beauty community or just the YouTube community period, and I'm just like, can't we just all get along? Like there's already so many outside people that hate YouTubers. Like why do YouTubers have to hate each other now? So it's just really, I mean, it's not annoying, but it's just kind of, it's annoying, but it's like sad. Like it's just like everything gets tarnished in one way or the other. And I think it's just like social media now, since it's such like a big thing, you know. I mean, social media is the thing. What am I saying? But you know, that just, you know, opens the door for anything and anyone tarnishing it. And that's kind of what I feel has like happened with social media. And so I just need to go through and do a cleanse of my subscription list, of my channel. That's a big reason also why I've been posting on my vlog channel and doing daily vlogs, and then like not really being on this channel here, just because like I'm subscribed to like 4 or 5 people on my vlog channel, and they're all so positive and so uplifting and so happy, and it just gives me good vibes. And then on top of that, like all my subscribers on my vlog channel are super positive, just there for me, and it's just like a much better YouTube environment. So that's why I kind of dedicated myself to the daily vlogs. Will I completely neglect this channel? No. But I definitely am just kind of like, I don't know, feeling some type of way about it. Like it just brings my mood down sometimes. Like seeing my subscription list, seeing negativity in the comment section, or you know, whatever is bringing me down. So I'm about to go ahead and do my liner, and this is a gel liner, which I've only successfully ever done this one time, so I'm not gonna talk during this section of the video. So anyway, back to what I was talking about before I got off of here or whatever. just like comment down below some channels that you guys watch that are like, I'm really into like vlog channels lately. But also just comment anyone that you know, whether it's beauty or vlog or family or cooking or, you know, whatever. Anything aside from gaming, because I'm not a gamer. But you know, just anyone that's like positive, even like yourself. Like if you have a channel and you do content on the regular, and if you do other videos besides just like all makeup tutorials, because I'm subscribed to enough beauty people to last me for the rest of my life. So, you know, I really am interested in something new and something fresh. Okay. So for whatever reason, this Sacha Buttercup has not been setting that well to me. It like leaves this weird kind of like finish. I don't know if it's because of the concealer I'm using or if I'm just letting it sit on my face. Ah! Oh my god, this is like the best eyeliner ever. Yes, Wet n Wild come through. I don't know if I used this on my Wet n Wild one brand tutorial. If I did, like, I totally didn't give it the recognition it deserves. Oh my god, it's like melting onto my lower lash line. Next, I'm going to use a highlighter from a brand called AH Cosmetics. Once again, if you guys click on my vlog channel, you saw me haul their products. Their owner sent me a few of their goodies, and I've been using their brow serum, which has been making my brows grow like crazy. And I haven't got a chance to use any of the other products she sent me. I did use her Fade serum, but I only used it like twice, so not enough to notice any changes. Oh, I keep dropping everything. So I'm just going to use her loose highlighter, and this is in the same shade as this body oil. It's just Peachy, so it's a very pretty like champagne with a like peach tone to it. I don't know why I like to smell stuff. I'm just weird like that. This looks super great. I have not used a loose highlighter before. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love it. Because some highlighters, they're just like, they just sit on your skin. This is like going nicely into my skin, but it still like pops. So far, her brand is amazing. If you guys have brands that you're starting that's not hair, feel free to, you can reach out to me via email, or you could just send your stuff to my P.O. box. I will definitely shout it out in a vlog when I do like my, you know, P.O. box pickups in my vlogs, but like there's also a chance that I'll like feature it on my channel and stuff. I don't know if I can see it, but it looks a little patchy. That's Sacha Buttercup. Not really feeling that. And this is not the first time it's been like, it's been doing it the last couple of times I'm wearing it. And I have, like I said, changed up the concealer that I use and stuff. I don't know if I'm not, you know, if I'm leaving it on too long, but I'm finna definitely switch over to my Laura Mercier because I don't have time for this. Like, and even my mom, like, who's not even like a big makeup enthusiast, noticed it the other day. And when non-makeup wearing people start noticing your makeup looks bad, that's how you know your shit looks bad. Like, so I'm going to go ahead and take off a lace scarf. Hopefully lay edges are laid, and they are. They look cute. My dog is so good. Like, she'll come and sniff my makeup stuff, but you know, she don't mess with it. She'll just be like sniff, sniff, and walk off. But I will say she tried to put her head in my matcha though when I was drinking it. She gonna stick her little head over in it. I guess 'cause she could smell like the blueberry in it or something. I was like, bitch, you done lost your mind. So now time for my lippy, and I'm going to use this Milani. So this color is Amore by Milani. They have like the best liquid lipsticks, like hands down. This is like my favorite brand, honestly. They smell amazing. They're so soft. They glide on beautifully. They're long lasting. Like, so I just grabbed my Wet n Wild one, which is more of a orange, and I think the two together will be like what I'm going for, because I don't want it to be too orange, but I don't want it to be like this red either. There we go. I Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I'm not liking how the texture of stacking these liquid lipsticks is drying down, so I will probably have to like take the Milani one off and just do this really bright like Wet n Wild one, because it's like starting to flake a bit, and I know that neither of these brands flakes on their own, so it's probably definitely stacking the two formulas. It's just not like meshing very well. I don't know, but for now, this is the finished look. I am going to play around with the lip a little bit more. I hope you guys enjoyed this chit chat with me, and I will see you all in my next video.